In our previous session, we discussed about the difference between phrase and clause. We also discussed dependent and independent clauses in detail. We also learned about subordinate conjunctions. In this session, we will be doing a detailed discussion on adjective phrases and adjective clause. What are the adjective phrases? As you all know, that a phrase is a group of words, not a complete sentence. It is without a subject and a verb. And what are adjectives? The words which qualifies a noun or a pronoun. So, adjective phrases are a group of words that does the work of an adjective. Now, what are the adjective clauses? We already know that a group of words that forms part of a sentence and has a subject and a verb is called a clause. An adjective clause is a group of words which contains a subject and a predicate of its own and does the work of an adjective. Let's examine the following pairs of sentences. In example 1, part A. The Wazir was a wealthy man. Here, wealthy is an adjective describing the noun. And in the second part, we have replaced wealthy with a group of words that is of great wealth. They are again qualifying the noun. Of great wealth tells us what sort of man the Wazir was. So, of great wealth will be an adjective phrase. Coming to the second example, part A. The magistrate was a man with a kindly nature. Here, with a kindly nature, it is an adjective phrase because it is qualifying the noun that is magistrate. In the second sentence, part B, we have replaced this adjective phrase, this group of words, with one word that is kind. And what is kind? It is an adjective. It is qualifying the noun. Coming to the third example, the chief lived in a stone house. House is a noun. And what is stone? It is telling you more about the house. It is qualifying the noun. So it is a one-word adjective. We have replaced a one-word adjective stone with the group of words that is called built of stone in part B. So, built of stone will be an adjective that is qualifying the house. In sentence 4, I like to see a smiling face. Face is a noun and smiling is an adjective. In sentence B, I like to see a face with a smile on it. So here the phrase will be with a smile on it. It will be same as the smiling. So both words, both smiling as a single word and with a smiling on it, the group of words, they are functioning the same. They are functioning as an adjective. They are qualifying the noun. The last one, the coolies belong to a hill tribe. Tribe is a noun and hill is an adjective. It is describing the tribe. And in the part B, we have replaced a hill along with the dwelling in the hills. So the group of words dwelling in the hills, it is again qualifying the noun that is tribe. So dwelling in the hills is an adjective phrase. So we have learned that an adjective phrase is the group of words that does the work of an adjective. In phrase, we use a group of words, and when we talk about a single adjective, it means we are talking about a single word describing a noun or a pronoun. Here are few examples of adjective and adjective phrases. A golden crown could be written as a crown made of gold. It is giving you a same meaning. A purple cloak, a cloak of purple color. A white elephant, an elephant with a white skin. A jungle track, a track through the jungle. A blue-eyed boy could be replaced with a boy with blue eyes. Same goes with other examples. A heavy load, a load of great weight. Let us try to identify adjective phrases in some of these sentences. For example, in sentence 1, a man in great difficulties came to me for help. Where is a noun in this sentence? Man. Man is a noun. Can you find any detail about the man in this sentence? Yes. In great difficulties. So the group of words in great difficulties is an adjective phrase which is describing a man. Let's identify adjective phrase in sentence 3. Wild beasts in small cages are a sorry sight. Where is a noun? Wild beast is a noun. Let's see where is the detail about this wild beast. So, in small cages. In small cages will be an adjective phrase. Let's see about the sentence 5. He tells a tale with the ring of truth in it. So, where is a noun? Can you locate? Yes, a tale. And what about the details about tale? With the ring of truth in it. It is an adjective phrase. Now coming to sentence 8. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. There are two adjective phrases in this sentence. Noun is the same, that is bird. The first adjective phrase is in the hand. And the second adjective phrase is the in the bush. Okay, let's talk about the sentence number 13. He was a lad of great promise. So, where is an adjective phrase? Where is a noun? Lad. Lad is a noun. And where is an adjective phrase? Of great promise. Of great promise is qualifying the noun. Let's do the last sentence. The police arrested a man of one of the criminal tribes. Where is the noun in this? Man. Can you find any detail regarding this noun? Yes, we can find. Of one of the criminal tribes. So this is an adjective phrase of this sentence 15. Let's move to another slide. Let's recall the rules for identifying an adjective in any sentence. Adjective usually comes in front of a noun. Example, part A. I is the subject. Met is the verb. It is the second form of meet. Man is a noun. And what type of a man? Kind man. So kind is an adjective which is coming in front of a noun. Same rule will be applied on the second sentence. I met a famous man. Famous is an adjective which is qualifying the noun, that is a man. Now the adjective clauses. An adjective clause modifies a noun. It describes or gives information about a noun. So, when we were doing the adjective phrase, we were looking for a group of words. And now we will be looking for a sentence that will be working as an adjective too. So, an adjective clause modifies a noun. It describes or gives information about a noun. And there is a rule that how you are going to find an adjective clauses in any sentence. An adjective clause always follows a noun. For example, in sentence C, I met a man. Man is a noun who is kind to everybody. So this whole thing will be an adjective clause. Again, I met a man. What is man? It is a noun. And right after this noun, you will be seeing an adjective clause. Who is a famous poet? I met a man who lives in Chicago. In our previous session, we did learn about the clauses, that a clause is a structure that has a subject and a verb. We also done with the two types of clauses. The first one is called the independent clause and the second one is called the dependent clause. And remember, I did tell you that what is the another name of dependent clause? It is called the subordinate clause. So, and what is an independent clause? It is a main clause and can stand alone as a sentence. It means that it is a complete sentence. And what is an independent clause? It cannot stand alone as a sentence. It must be connected to an independent clause. For example, I met a man. This is an independent clause because it is giving you a complete sentence. Now, look at the second sentence. He lives in Rawalpindi. We don't know that we are talking whom. He, what do you mean by he? So it is a dependent clause. It is not a complete sentence. Now, who lives in Rawalpindi? This is how you are going to replace he with who. It is again a dependent clause because it is not a complete sentence. But when you will join this clause with the first one, independent clause, that is called the I met a man, then it will give you a complete sense. This will become I met a man who lives in Rawalpindi. In this slide, we are going to learn about the correct usage of who or whom in an adjective clause. Coming to the example, the man is friendly. He lives next to me. What is he? It is referring to the noun. Which noun? The man. So, to make an adjective clause, we are going to change he into who. So, this is how it will become. The man who lives next to me is friendly. And where is an adjective clause? The adjective clause will start from the who lives next to me. This is an adjective clause. And as we have learned the rule that how we are going to write the adjective clause, it will always come after the noun. So man is a noun, and after that we are going to write an adjective clause. Who lives next to me, that is describing the man, will be an adjective clause. We cannot write the man is friendly who lives next to me. It will be wrong. Here we are going to learn about the correct usage of whom while writing an adjective clause. Here is a sentence. The man was friendly. I met him. What is him? It is an object pronoun. And it is referring to what? It is referring to the man. So, here we are going to change him into whom. And this is how our adjective clause will be written. The man whom I met was friendly. Man is a noun. Whom I met will be an adjective clause describing, qualifying the word man. That is a noun. We cannot write like this. The man was friendly whom I met. Why? Because after whom I met, before whom I met, we are seeing this friendly. So it is an adjective. We must have a noun right before the whom. So this is an incorrect way of writing an adjective clause. Here we are going to learn about the correct usage of which and that in adjective clauses. Let me tell you first that which refers to things, whereas that refers to either people or things. So here is an example. The river is polluted. River is an subject and polluted is an verb. It flows through the town. What is it? It is a pronoun. And we are using this it instead of the river. So here, this is how we are going to write the adjective clause. The river which flows through the town is polluted. Or the river that flows through the town is polluted. To make an adjective clause, we have changed it to which or that. So when which and that are used as the subject of an adjective clause, they cannot be omitted. We cannot write this sentence like this. The river flows through town is polluted. No, it will be a wrong sentence. We will write the river which flows through the town is polluted. So where is an adjective clause? It is starting right after the noun, that is river. It is starting from which and it is ending at town. Which flows through the town is an adjective clause. Or that flows through the town is an adjective clause. Here we are going to learn about the word whose in its correct usage while writing adjective clauses. Here is a sentence. The man called the police. His car was stolen. His car? Whose car? The man's car. So it is the possession case. So this is how we are going to change his car into whose car like this. The man whose car was stolen called the police. So the man is a noun, and according to the rule, right after the noun, we are going to write an adjective clause. So it will start with the word whose and it will end at stolen. So the adjective clause whose car was stolen is an adjective clause which is qualifying the noun, that is man. Coming to the next example. I know a girl. Her brother is a movie star. So here her brother can be changed to whose brother to make an adjective clause. So it will become I know a girl whose brother is a movie star. So according to the rule, girl is a noun and whose brother will be an adjective clause. As you all know that when we do pronounce the words whose or who apostrophe s, their sounds are the same, but their meanings are not the same. They are different. Who apostrophe s is the short form of who is. For example, who is your teacher? Who is your brother? Let's start identifying the adjective clauses in some of these sentences. Let's start from the sentence 2. The letter brought money which was badly needed. So, where is the noun? Money. Money is the noun, and after it the whole clause that is which was badly needed. This is called an adjective clause because it is qualifying the noun, that is money. Coming to the next, sentence 3. The house that I live in belongs to my father. So here the noun is house, and where is an adjective clause? It will start right after the noun according to the rule. So the adjective clause will be that I live in. So the clause that I live in is an adjective clause which is qualifying the noun that is house. Coming to the sentence fifth. I have a little shadow which goes in and out with me. So where is the noun in this? Shadow is a noun. So right after the noun, there will be an adjective clause. So the adjective clause will start from which goes in and out with me. It is qualifying the shadow. That is a noun. Let's see about the sentence 7. He tells a tale that sounds untrue. Where is the noun? Tale is a noun. So right after the tale, you are going to see the adjective clause. So the clause will be that sounds untrue, which is qualifying the noun that is tale. Now the sentence 10. They never fail who die in a great cause. They never fail who die in a great cause. So the adjective clause will be who die in a great cause, qualifying the pronoun they. Now coming to the sentence 13. Here is the book you want. Here the adjective clause will be that you want, which is qualifying the noun book. Now sentence 14. Heavens helps those who help themselves. Here the adjective clause will be who helps themselves. That is qualifying the pronoun that is those. Sentence 16. He never does anything that is silly. That is silly is an adjective clause that is qualifying the noun that is anything, which is an indefinite pronoun. Sentence 18. It is a long lane that has no turning. So adjective clause will be that has no turning, which is qualifying the noun that is lane. The last sentence. Thrice is he armed that hath his quarrel just. So the adjective clause will be that hath his quarrel just, which is qualifying the pronoun that is he. I hope, my dear students, you have understood well about the adjective clauses and the adjective phrases. Allah Hafiz.